Week 9 of 9. The finale has arrived. We're about to crown our 19th Global Trophy Champion. Welcome everyone to the 2023 Global Trophy Finals. I am Masterath and I'm joined alongside
Sam Elliott, 64. Yes, we are here to crown what will be a new champion for this year. Obviously, Czech Republic cannot do the repeat as they are not here. Neither of the Dutch, so we'll have a new champion that won't have won any global trophy titles since at least 2019, maybe even longer ago than that. So it's very exciting. It is very, very exciting.
Yeah, let's run down the list. 4 of the champions are in this final. 6 finalists are in this final. 12 semi-finalists at least are in this final. 17 quarterfinalists are in this final. 26 of these 32 teams have made it to a round 2 before.
Yeah, and it's 3 teams' first ever appearance in the Global Trophy Finals. So congratulations to those 3 for breaking new ground.
Yep, and obviously when it comes to our dud team, we'll just explain this again, that it goes on for the dud team for the final. If you have made it to the semi-final of your continental qualifiers or higher, you are exempt from being the dud team here.
Yep.
Then it boils down to your best run in a previous Global Trophy final. That is then followed by the amount of times you've achieved this feat. And then after that, it's Global Trophy appearances. If there's still a tie after that, it goes to the FIFA rankings. Now, since there are 3 teams who are making their debut in the Global Trophy Finals, it went down to FIFA rankings for our dud team, and our dud team representing Asia is Myanmar at FIFA rank 159.
Yeah, they have had to pre-qualify this year and have made it all the way to this stage, but they've never made it to this level of the competition before. They've never made it to the Global Trophy Finals. Our next team were 19 ranks above them in the FIFA rankings, and as such, do not become the dud team. And they are St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yep, 140th ranked in the FIFA rankings. So, scraping through by 19 ranks above Myanmar.
Yep, and it does mean that this is their first appearance as well, and they get to compete for the Global Trophy. So they may even end up playing each other as the dud team. You never know.
You never know. But also in their first Global Trophy final, FIFA ranked 87 Haiti, representing the Americas as well.
Yeah, Haiti, of course, with that famous win over Canada to progress to this stage. Unbelievable performance by them, and this is, again, good luck to them. This is their first opportunity at trying to go through to the Global Trophy Finals.
And next up, we get to the teams that have at least competed in a Global Trophy Final before, kicking off with the former champions, Comoros, being represented by Latvia, making it to their second Global Trophy Final in a row.
I know, very good performance from Latvia. They'll be very happy that they've been able to drag Comoros through to a second African section qualification in a row. And once again, they won't have to pre-qualify, so brilliant stuff for Comoros, and congratulations to Latvia this time, following on from their Balkan neighbours, Lithuania.
Next up, taking part in their third Global Trophy, it is representing Asia, Tajikistan.
Their third Global Trophy Finals, and their second back-to-back. Brilliant consistency recently from Tajikistan.
Yep, and their best run so far is twice round 1 knockouts. Round 1 dropouts.
Yep.
Next up, representing South America, making it to their 5th Global Trophy Finals, it's Uruguay.
Not many for Uruguay, right? Which is surprising considering how good of a team they are. But of course, we discussed it a little bit last week, where when it used to be Asia and Oceania was separate, there were only 4 qualifiers from the Americas, and that's probably what's limited Uruguay's progression.
Certainly could be, and all 4 of those appearances previously knocked out in the first round.
Hopefully they can progress a little bit further this time.
Next up, representing Africa, making it to their second Global Trophy Finals, it's South Sudan.
Yes, the preliminary qualifiers this time around have made it all the way through to the Global Trophy Finals itself. They won't have to pre-qualify in 2024.
Yep, and their first and only appearance in the Global Trophy Finals, they made it to the second round.
Not a bad run for South Sudan there.
Next up, making it to their third Global Trophy Finals, it's Libya, representing Africa.
Another preliminary qualifier from 2023. Again, won't have to repeat that feat in 2024.
And in their last 2 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals, their best appearance has been a round of 16 placing once.
There you go.
Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 4th Global Trophy Finals, it's Malaysia.
Former Asian section champions and this year preliminary qualifiers, Malaysia got over 100 goal difference, if you remember. Of course, Asian champions back in 2010.
In their last 3 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals, the best performance they've had is a round of 16 placing on 1 occasion. Next up, first team representing Europe, making it to their 4th Global Trophy Finals, it's Romania.
They're, of course, the first team to qualify this year, weren't they, Romania? Beating France, of course, in that amazing penalty victory. Former European champions in 2021.
And in their last 3 appearances in the Global Trophy, they've made it to the 2nd round once.
Of course, they preliminary qualified as well this year.
Yep, and of course, former European champions.
Yep.
Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 7th Global Trophy Finals, it is Thailand.
Thailand, a consistent Asian threat. They've never won the Asian Championship, but they have been semi-finalists in that competition on more than 1 occasion.
Yep, speaking of more than 1 occasion, they've made it to 2 round 2s in their last 6 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals. Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 6th Global Trophy Final, it's the runner-up of Asia, Kuwait.
Yeah, brilliant performance from Kuwait in their local competition. I think that's probably one of their best performances in local competition, I think, as well.
Certainly is on that one. And in the previous 5 Global Trophy Championships, in the finals, Kuwait have made it to round 2 twice.
There you go. So, pretty consistent team when it comes to this level of competition.
Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 8th Global Trophy Finals, it's the UAE.
Yep, Asian section runners-up this time. Semi-finalists this time around, runners-up in 2022.
In their last 6 appearances, they made it to round 2 on 3 occasions. Next up, representing Europe, this will be their 5th Global Trophy Finals. It's Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine, a semi-finalist in Europe in 2022, a quarter-finalist this time around. Back-to-back qualifications would be happy for the people of Ukraine.
In the last 4 appearances, Ukraine have made it to round 2 on all 4 occasions.
They've got pedigree.
Maybe they can go one further as we go to the teams that have made it to at least a quarter-final, kicking off with a team making their 7th appearance in the Global Trophy Finals, Peru.
Yeah, Peru making it all the way through this time in the American section. Didn't have to pre-qualify due to the extremely high FIFA ranking. They won't even have to worry about that next year because they've made it this far.
And they have made it to the quarterfinals once in the last 6 appearances. Next up, also representing South America, making it their 9th Global Trophy Final, it's Ecuador.
Yeah, quarterfinalists this time around. Formerly semi-finalists as well in the American section. One of the most consistent teams. In fact, I think they've won it before, didn't they? Yes, they are former American section champions back in 2007.
In their last 8 appearances, Ecuador have made it to the quarterfinals on 1 occasion. Next up, representing Europe, making it to their 3rd Global Trophy Finals, and their 2nd in about 4 years, it's Scotland.
Brilliant performance from Scotland to get to this stage, and also they've been me and Chris have found out have now overtaken England's record, so they're now above England in the Global Trophy rankings, which is very embarrassing for us.
Yep, in their last 2 appearances, Scotland's best run, same as England's in the Global Trophy Finals, a former 1-time quarter-finalist. Next up, making it to their 11th Global Trophy Finals, representing Africa, it's the Ivory Coast.
Yep, semi-finalists this time around. Finalists last time in the African section. One of the very, very best African teams.
In their last 10 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals, they've made it to the quarterfinals on 1 occasion. Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 14th Global Trophy Finals, it's the Asian champions, Japan.
on some inspired form recently, Japan. They have qualified every year for the last 3 years. They have been Asian section champions in 2023 and 2021, and of course I think they were finalists in 2019 as well. So they've been in incredibly good form recently, Japan.
Yep, denoting their number 10 ranking in the Champion of Champions. They're going to be obviously carrying that on here. In their last 13 appearances in the Global Trophy, 1 quarterfinal to their name is their best. Next up, making it to their 6th Global Trophy Finals, it's Russia.
Yeah, Russia, of course, qualifying this year due to their FIFA ranking. They may have to think about pre-qualification next year due to the current embargoes in facing their country. But
they'll have to worry about that in 2025, though, because they were already in the finals
exactly.
in this one. So, yeah, they
exactly.
have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's on the horizon, but it's not something to have to worry about for a good while yet, and certainly one of the more established teams from Europe this time.
In the last 5 appearances, Russia have made the quarterfinals twice.
Pedigree there.
Next up, making it to their 12th Global Trophy Finals, it's the Giant Killers of 2006. It's representing Africa, Ghana.
Yes, Ghana, this time's quarter-finalists in Africa. First time they qualified for a couple of years, I think. But, yeah, can never discount them, can you?
Yep, in their 11 appearances previously in the Global Trophy Finals, they've made it to 1 semi-final. That was back in 2006.
Eliminating former champions France along the way.
Next up, representing South America, making it to their 13th Global Trophy Finals, Colombia.
Consistency Kings are back again. They made it to another semi-final stage of the Americas section this time around. And they're just brilliant, aren't they? Every year they just turn up and do a job, but they've never got over that edge of becoming a truly elite team in the Global Trophy.
Yep, in the last, in the last 4 years, they've made it to the quarterfinals 3 times. But their best performance in their last 12 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals is 1 semi-final spot. Next up, representing Asia, making it to their 15th Global Trophy Finals, it's Saudi Arabia.
Yep, 4-time champions in Asia in the past, 2006, 2012, 2014, 2015, and of course had that amazing semi-final run, I think, was it in 2021, where they beat Germany along the way?
It might have been 2020, I think.
It was 20 or 21, I can't remember which year it was.
But yeah, that is their best performance in their last 14 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals, 1 semi-final spot. Next up, representing Africa, making it to their 8th Global Trophy Finals, it's South Africa.
Former African champions, not Asian champions. This year, of course, semi-final spot in the... Was it a final spot? It was a final spot, wasn't it, this year? Yeah, in Africa. So, yeah, brilliant side, South Africa. Former African champions back in 2021.
That's right, everyone's allowed a mess up in the Global Trophy Finals. Remember mine from last year. Germany representing England. Yeah, South Africa in their last 7 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals, 1 semi-final to their name. Next up, making it to their 7th Global Trophy Finals, representing Europe, it is the European runners-up, Denmark.
Yes, established team, certainly from Europe this time around. One of the strongest teams. Beat Romania on their way to the finals. This time couldn't quite deliver their first ever trophy as they ran into a big roadblock right at the end. But one of the better teams around, Denmark.
In Denmark's last 6 appearances, a semi-final is their best performance. They've done it once. Next up, representing Africa, making it to their 10th Global Trophy Finals, it's Senegal, the African champions.
The 4-time African champions. They've won Africa's title in 2008, 2010, 2018 and 2023. A brilliant run as well they had. They knocked out big hitters from all across Africa.
Yeah, but in their last 9 appearances in the Global Trophy Finals, 1 semi-final spot to their name. Now we're getting to teams who have made it to the final 2. Kicking off with, representing Africa, making it to their 15th Global Trophy Finals, it's Nigeria.
One of the very, very, very best. I don't think I've selected it. One of the very best teams from Africa, for sure. The fact that they've made the final, I think the final on more than one occasion, I think?
It's just the one.
Oh, it's just the one. But they've won the Africa section the most out of any other team. They've won it on a grand total of 8 occasions. They are former Global Trophy Champion of Champions finalists. Not one to be reckoned with. And Chris, other than Argentina, you think they're going to win it this year?
I just want to see an Asian or African team win. I'm with the comments.
I think we do too. I do too. I'd love to see it happen.
I'm with the comments on this one. But yeah, in the last 14 appearances, one final to the name where they were defeated in the end. Next up, representing Europe, making it to their 14th Global Trophy Finals, champions of Europe, and 3-time runners-up of the Global Trophy Finals, Italy.
Yeah, they've won Europe on 6 different occasions. They've never won the Global Trophy before. They've been runner-up before, as Chris said, on 3 previous occasions. The best team, I think, to have never won the Global Trophy.
Definitely. Definitely agree on that one. Now we get to our 4 champions. First off, representing Europe, making it to their 11th Global Trophy Finals, it's Germany.
2013 Global Trophy champions, and of course the 2022 European champions as well. Germany, probably the weakest of the 4 champions that are here, but you can never discount them. They're so good at just sucking you in and just eventually pulling off an upset, which is what they did in 2013.
Next up, representing Europe as well, it is the 2-time Global Trophy champions, Portugal.
The very first ever repeat champions. And who would have thought it would have been Portugal who did it? You know, back in 2018 and 19. It was an incredible run. And the fact that their best performance before that was only a quarter-final spot, amazing.
They are also the most recent Global Trophy champions that's still in the tournament.
It's true. It's true.
So potential recency bias for Portugal. Next up, representing South America, making it to their 11th Global Trophy Finals, it's Brazil, the 2-time Global Trophy champions.
Yes, 10 and 14, is it, that they've won the Global Trophy?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yep. And of course, 2018, they were the Global Trophy Champion of Champions as well. They've been in a bit of a dodgy patch of form recently, Brazil, but you can never discount them. Obviously, you saw this year, finalists in the America section, but only losing out to this team.
Yep, and the current Global Trophy runners-up after last year.
Of course, of course.
And last but not least, for the 15th year, 3-time champions, and in those 14 appearances, never failed to reach a Global Trophy quarterfinal. It's Argentina, again here at the final.
Brilliant, aren't they? And I think we can all agree they're probably the favourites to go and win this, but, you know, records are there to be broken. France currently hold the record for most Global Trophy titles. Can Argentina match them? It'll be the first time a South American or a non-European team have won on YouTube. Since 2015 was the last time, and that was, of course, Argentina who won it then. Save state.
Don't worry, already on it.
Good lad.
Right. Will it be the final where it gives us an annoyance? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Lovely. Let's just swap Argentina and Brazil around. Let's try that.
Please make a difference.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Let's go to Europe then. Let's go to like some other one. Yeah. Germany and Denmark. Let's replace you. There we go.
Yeah, let's go with that. That'll do it, right?
Hopefully.
Right.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be lovely.
Yeah, wouldn't that be good?
Nope.
We'll be right back, folks.
Also, crap, I just pressed the save state button.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
Chris.
Sorry, one of the buttons is F1, the other one's F2.
Oh, can't believe you've done this.
Have mercy. You bastard. Mercy. Yes.
Yes, there we go.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Some big fixtures here. Well, we are back, folks, and this has taken a while, to be honest with you. More than any other round, of course it would do, because, you know.
It's the final.
Yep. But look at the fixtures we have got. There are some big, big matches.
Ooh, those are some big ones. Germany and Brazil in the same bracket.
Nigeria in there as well.
Argentina, Portugal in the other bracket.
Yeah, so and of course, so we've got 2 champions in the top half of the bracket, 2 champions in the bottom half. It could get spicy. It could get spicy.
It's going to get spicy immediately. It's Italy, Germany.
Yeah, of course, Italy, the current European champions. Germany, last year's European champions.
Battle it out. It's Germany. Italy's gone already.
Well, there goes my pick.
Yeah. Italy gone. No. Germany will take on either Colombia or the Ivory Coast.
Colombia haven't really had like a big run in the Global Trophy for a while, so maybe this could be their opportunity. Ivory Coast, not an easy game though.
Could be a chance. It's a win for Colombia. They're through.
And they will take on Germany in the next round for a place in the top 8.
Ghana versus Denmark.
2 solid teams here. I think the favourites are probably Denmark, though.
Both teams former semi-finalists. Denmark's through to another round of 16.
Where they will take on either the African champions Senegal or the America's runners-up Brazil. This is a big who's who match.
Certainly is on that one. Brazil's gone! Senegal through!
What a shocker. Senegal through to the top 16 to play Denmark.
Brazil out. There goes one of the champions. Ecuador, Nigeria next up.
Nigeria probably the favourites, but it's not an easy task to beat Ecuador. We know this.
Certainly isn't. It's 3-0 Nigeria. They're through. Ecuador gone. South America is dropping like flies.
They are indeed. Colombia the first and the only America's team through so far, and South Africa get the bye to play against their regional colleagues in Nigeria. That is a big, big round of 16 clash.
Certainly is. I thought it crashed for a minute there.
Could you imagine?
Oh god, if it does. Don't do it.
Save state it now. Save state it now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh god, which button is it to save? F2? Yes.
Good lad. Well done.
Yes, it is.
Okay, we're good.
Ooh, boy.
So far, we've had some big shockers, of course. Italy, probably the favourites from Europe out.
European champions out. The America's runners-up out. This is looking good for Asia and Africa, isn't it, really?
So far, so good. Yeah, absolutely. Nigeria through as well. This is a really good opportunity for those teams. Of course, you haven't seen where Argentina and Portugal both are yet.
Certainly.
So there is still those 2 big clouds hanging over us.
Certainly haven't. But then you got Nigeria through, Senegal through, Denmark through, South Africa through, Germany through.
South Sudan playing the UAE for a place in the round of 16 of the Global Trophy.
It is UAE. They're through to another round 2. They're 4th in 7.
And they could be joined by the Asian champions, Japan. They've got a tough challenge against Peru, though.
Peru, best performance. Both teams' best performance quarterfinalists here. It is Japan. 1-0. St. Kitts or Libya go to round 2.
Who's it going to be? St. Kitts and Nevis or Libya?
It is St. Kitts and Nevis. They're in round 2. They get Malaysia or Uruguay. One of those 2, alongside St. Kitts and Nevis, is going to be a quarter-finalist.
I think Uruguay are the favourites here, but who knows at this point?
Who knows? Win for Malaysia!
They go through to the next round.
Malaysia or St. Kitts and Nevis will be quarter-finalists.
Comoros, represented by Latvia, take on Ukraine next up.
Ukraine's best performance has been round 2 on 4 occasions. They've done it again! 5 in a row for Ukraine. Comoros out in round 1.
But they could play Russia in the next round as they take on Thailand. Unbelievable scenes.
Oh, no. Russia is through as well.
You know, we still haven't seen Portugal or Argentina yet. Romania plays Scotland for a place in the round of 16.
For a place in the round of 16. Scotland's through.
And Argentina play Haiti for a second time in this competition. They beat them 8-0. They beat them 8-0 in the quarterfinals of America's section.
Poor Haiti. 13-0. Oh, no.
And there it is.
Saudi Arabia, Portugal.
No, they won't. No, Scotland will play Argentina.
Saudi Arabia, Portugal, though. That's a big clash.
Big crunch match here for the former former champions.
Portugal's through. Saudi Arabia out in round 1. It's just not been Saudi Arabia's couple of years, really, has it?
It really hasn't. Tajikistan versus Kuwait for a round of 16 spot against the former champs Portugal.
It is Tajikistan, which means that they've made it to round 2 for the first time ever.
Congratulations to Tajikistan. We have a top 16 looking something like this.
The hell. Portugal, Argentina. It could be Portugal, Argentina again in the quarterfinals of the Global Trophy Finals.
First up, though, we have Germany, the 2013 champions versus Colombia. Their best performance is a semi-final Colombia. They have a good shot at this here.
Certainly do. It's Germany through to the quarterfinals.
Big result for Germany. They've hit a really good stride here, haven't they?
Yep. Denmark battles Senegal now.
Senegal, of course, beat Brazil in the first round, in the round of 32. Can they beat Denmark as well?
Can they get past Denmark? They can! They're in They're in the quarterfinals to take on Germany.
They beat one champion already, Senegal. Can they beat another? The European runners-up are out to the African champions.
Nigeria, South Africa. Big African clash here.
Yeah, we will see a second African team go through, but who will it be?
It's South Africa! Out go Nigeria!
That is a big shock. Nigeria out in the round of 16 to South Africa.
UAE or Japan? A big Asian clash now.
Yep, one Asian team at least will go through to the next round, but which will it be?
It's the UAE, the Asian champions are gone as well!
South Africa will play the UAE in the quarterfinals, so one of those teams are going to have their best ever run in the Global Trophy at least.
Yep, speaking of best runs ever, one of these two is going to as well. St. Kitts and Nevis, their first appearance in a Global Trophy Finals. Malaysia, their best runs around 2. One of these two is going to be a quarterfinalist at the end of this.
Second Asian team going through to the round of 8.
It is Malaysia. They are quarterfinalists, finally. Quarterfinalists.
And they have knocked out a valiant, I think a round of applause, surely, for St. Kitts and Nevis.
Brilliant performance it's been from them.
Now, this is a big crunch match. A huge...
Literally.
The biggest crunch match I think we've ever had on the Global Trophy. It's the Ukraine against Russia. With everything going on in the background, who goes through to the Global Trophy round of 8?
Last time these two fought, it was in the round 2 of the European qualifiers back in 2022. Ukraine won it that time round. Ukraine win it this time round. Quarterfinalists finally.
Ukraine through, Russia go home. Ukraine will play Malaysia for a place in the semi-finals of the
What the hell?
Trophy.
Scotland, Argentina.
If Scotland wins this, we have to delete the game. It can't happen.
Oh
It can't
god,
happen,
if they
surely.
do it. Argentina 4-0. Scotland out in the round of 16.
A valiant effort from Scotland and Portugal. Potentially one of 2 European teams going through. Or Tajikistan. Could they be a third Asian team going through?
It's going to be a big shock if it is. It is Portugal 4-0. We have our round of 8. But have you noticed how many American and European teams are in it? It's not many.
3 European teams, 1 America's team, but it is the America's team. 2 Asian teams and 2 African teams. A very wide split here. This is excellent stuff.
Germany, Senegal.
Germany, the 2013 champions Senegal, have never won the Global Trophy before. They are the African champions currently, though.
It is Germany 2-0. Senegal gone.
The African champions go home. Africa's last hope are South Africa as they take on the UAE.
Yep, the UAE. This is their best run so far. And South Africa, they made it to a semi-final before. UAE make it to the semi-finals.
Asian team in the semis. It's the United Arab Emirates. What a completely incredible run from them. Africa are out.
Will it be 2 Asian teams in the semi-finals? Malaysia versus Ukraine.
Not the quarterfinal you expected, but it's the quarterfinal we've got.
Certainly is. It's Ukraine in the semi-finals.
What a run from Ukraine. After everything going on, they've made it to the semi-finals of the Global Trophy for the first time ever.
Argentina, Portugal.
I think this is the match. This is the match.
Last year, at this point, the quarterfinals of the Global Trophy Finals, it was Argentina, Portugal.
Argentina won on that occasion. Portugal beat them in the 2019 Global Trophy Final, though.
It's Portugal! Argentina's gone!
Unbelievable. Argentina are out. We could have an all-new champion. We could have a repeat champion. Germany play the UAE for a place in the final of the Global Trophy 2023.
The UAE, this is their best run so far. Germany through to the finals.
So, the 2013 champions have booked their place. Will we have the 2018 and 19 final winners join them, or will it be the underdogs Ukraine?
Could very well be on that one. Ukraine's through! No, is this going to happen? Not again!
Germany, can they win it for the first time in 10 years? Or, despite everything going on in that country at the moment, can Ukraine take home the Global Trophy in 2023?
Will it be another shocker? It's Germany 6-0! Germany in the most dominant Global Trophy final in history. Germany beat Ukraine to finally win their second Global Trophy.
Years after they won their first in 2013, there was no fluke about this one. They have absolutely steamrolled their way through to become Global Trophy 2023 champions. Germany, what a run.
What a run. Germany finished in the quarterfinals in the actual European qualifiers, but they went on and they kept going on. And they ended up winning. Romania, remember, knocked Germany out in the European qualifiers and the quarterfinals. But this time, there is no bones about it. Germany are now two-time Global Trophy champions.
What a run it was. I mean, they had to knock out Italy in the first round. In the second round, they took on... Who did they take on in
Senegal?
round 2? No, that was in the quarters.
Oh, yeah. It was another big team, wasn't it? It was a...
Was it Denmark?
No, Denmark made it through. It was something like that. Shame we can't go back a game to find out.
It was Colombia.
Colombia, yeah.
And then they beat Senegal, the African champions, the UAE, an incredible run from the Asian team, the UAE. But to beat Ukraine in the final 6-0. What a story as well. Ukraine all the way to the final, but they beat one champion, and that was one too many. They couldn't beat the 2013 winners.
If you look at it this way, that Ukraine's best performance before that was round 2 on 4 occasions.
Unbelievable run from the Ukraine, and I think we'll give that country a lot of solace, but it wasn't enough to beat Germany, who have taken home their second global trophy, which brings them level with the Dutch, Portugal, and of course Brazil now.
Yeah. Which now means that Czech Republic are the only team to have one Global Trophy Championship solo to their name.
Argentina, how gutted must they be? Defeated in the quarterfinals by Portugal.
Yeah, and, well, Portugal, how gutted would they be? This could have been, this could have been essentially 4 times in 6 years Portugal were in the final 2.
But not to be. Ukraine knocked Portugal out, but 6-0 to Germany in the final. What an incredible story that is.
A dominant performance by Germany to pick up their second Global Trophy Championship. Man, what a tournament this has been.
This has been the best tournament I think we've done ever. Like bordering on ridiculous at times. The fact that we had a semi-final of Germany, UAE, Ukraine, and Portugal is mad.
Yeah, the Americas were completely knocked out already.
By the quarterfinals, yeah.
Yeah.
They went out second to Africa. Unbelievable.
Yeah, but Germany are the winners of the day, picking up their second Global Trophy finals. Hard luck, commiserations for Ukraine, but I'm sure with those points, they've pretty much solidified their spot in the 2026 Champion of Champions with that performance.
100%. As have Germany, of course, with that win as well. Brutally, cruising their way through. And that, that's 2 trophies in 2 years now for Germany. Of course, they won the European section for the first time in 2022. They've obviously won this year's global trophy, so they're on a bit of a roll at the moment.
Certainly are, and Germany, the champions of 2022, the champions of 2013. Sorry, champions of 2023, sorry. But yeah, champions of 2013. They finally got... is this the longest...
route between titles?
Yeah.
It is, because France won 17, and the previous one before that was 2009, so that was 8 years.
Yeah, so... Yeah, there you go.
A 10-year gap between trophies for Germany, but they've done it.
A 10-year gap between championships. Germany, the 2023 Global Trophy Champions. What a tournament this has been. And, well, you lot are not going to have to wait long for the next tournament. Thank you, Qatar World Cup from last year, because...
One final time, yeah.
Yeah, because in December of 2023, we will begin the 2024 Global Trophy. The 20th annual Global Trophy. What a milestone that's going to be.
It's going to be incredible. It is going to be incredible. But, yeah, just to run through our top 8 once again, I think down in 8th place we have Argentina, 7th, South Africa, in 5th, we have Malaysia.
Sorry, Malaysia finished 6th.
Sorry, Malaysia 6th, 5th for Senegal, 4th place Portugal, 3rd the UAE, 2nd Ukraine, but your winners, play the screen again one more time, Chris.
Sure.
It is Germany who have won the 2023 Global Trophy. Congratulations to Germany.
Congratulations to Germany indeed, especially after a really bad World Cup. They can take solace in that they shone through in the Global Trophy. But folks, that is the end of our run. That is the end of the last 9 weeks. And Germany are the new Global Trophy champions. I've been Masterath.
I've been Sven-Göran 64.
And we'll be seeing you in November. Not December, sorry. November of this year for the 20th annual Global Trophy. We'll see you then. I hope you enjoy our outro.